the racism which permeates American life from top to bottom in very subtle ways and in very aggressive, obvious ways. The Negro has paid a terrible price for this. But somehow you'll find that racism in its subtlest and its most evil sense has worked its way deep into the fiber of the hearts and minds of many men and women. And with this going on, it has had its incredible influence on my own life. I was born in the ghetto. My mother was a domestic worker. My father was a seaman. I grew up in Harlem. I grew up not only with racism and segregation in America, but I grew up in the West Indies under colonialism. And my aunts and uncles and my grandparents were agriculturalists. They were farmers. And I saw what they did from morning until night and what their rewards were under the might of British exploitation. Yet I've come into my own manhood, and I have sought to apply myself to this world. I have children. I have high hopes for them. I fought in the Second World War. I was in the United States Navy. I was told then, and I fought with the knowledge that this was the war to end all wars, that we were going to defeat fascism and mankind could turn its attention to the best that was in man. And now I come, and my son is 10 years old, and I will arm him with everything that I can so that he will be free of any primitive, medieval, concepts about false patriotism, about boundaries, about the meaning of flags. Mankind is much bigger than all of these primitive symbols. And I don't want to see my boy with his face stuck in some rice paddy off in Vietnam or off in some other land, protecting the interests of the establishment and trying to reward their greed with his life. I'm opposed to it. And I don't want him to be armed with a sense of being able to go off and destroy another human being anywhere in the world whom he's never known. It's inhuman. It's terrible.